Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable. The Changemakers Season 2 in association with CNBC TV 18.
Girls often have to drop out of school because of early marriages or to look after younger siblings or engage in household chores, while most boys leave school to work daily wage jobs in order to support their families. The lack of a secondary education for these children means that they continue to work in the unorganized sector at extremely low wages, in poor working conditions, and without job security, continuing to lead a life of intergenerational poverty and unfulfilled dreams. Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Season 2 of The Changemakers on CNBC TV 18. I'm Ritu Bhandari. Changemakers is our exclusive series that brings to fore the incredible work of those organizations that are creating a monumental socio-economic impact through innovative and radical solutions to deal with some of the most pressing issues facing India's poorest and most marginalized sections. Today's Changemaker works with children and young people's ecosystems, their parents, their peers, their communities, and local institutions to ensure they provide the support and encouragement to move every child and every young person out of poverty. Let's find out who they are and what they do.
These are the communities of Eklavya Nagar in Mysore, where thousands of families migrate from their hinterlands in rural and tribal areas to urban city centers in search of employment. A large community of people belonging to the Shilakathya tribal group is settled here. The community is divided based on different opinions about child marriage. And here is one such story of Ramya, whose parents want to marry her at a very early age.
Earlier, our parents would take us from village to village and make us dance. They too would dance in every village. My father and mother wanted to marry me at a very early age. I learnt about my engagement from my friends. I told my parents that I wanted to study and stand on my own feet. I told them I didn't want to get married at this age. I then spoke to my Magic Bus mentor about it too. She came to my house to make my parents understand the consequences of getting me married at a young age.
When Ramya was studying in class 4, she was quite reserved and she did not have interest in anything. Later, she showed a little interest in sessions. One day, she stayed back and would not leave the playground. She worried too much. We asked her the reason of her worries. She cried and spoke up that she was engaged unknowingly and said she was not ready for marriage. She wanted to study further. So I went to her house and spoke to her mother, but she refused to admit about her engagement. But after interacting with others in that community, I found out about her engagement. So I went to her home again and forced them to admit the truth, and they agreed that she is getting married. So I made them understand about the hazards of being married at young age biologically and the punishments according to the law. And then the marriage was finally stopped.
Ganesh Priya belongs to a Burmese migrant community in Chennai. This is her story of overcoming hurdles in life with the support of Magic Bus.
My grandparents came from Burma. My grandfather was born in Burma only. My mother and my father were born in Chennai. At 7, my father passed away. My mother was a tailor to meet her daily expenses. My mother, myself and my brother stayed with my grandparents only. They helped me to complete my schooling education. We need some money. That's why we stayed with my grandparents' house. I was studying college. My brother also was studying in college only. At that time, my grandparents were passed away. It's hard to pay my college fees also. That's why I took tuition to pay my college fees.
26-year-old Suryakant dreams to become a businessman and take his parents on a world tour.
There was hardly about 3,000 to 5,000 income of my family, and we used to survive on that. And my family always kept education as a priority for me. So they didn't even adjust anything for me. Just they made sure that our education is being proper and everything, with managing the finances of the house. I don't know how did they manage, as well as getting whatever I want to get done as well.
When Magic Bus began its intervention in Natala, a village in Wardha district of Maharashtra, many children were dropping out of school as there were no transport connectivity. Magic Bus mobilized the Sarpanch, parents, students and local stakeholders and advocated for a road and a bus service that connected the village to the city. Seeing the bus service start, Mayuri, a girl residing in Natala, was the happiest as she too, like others, had decided to drop out of school, but now she can complete her education.
In my village, classes are only till 8th standard, and to study further, I had to go to another village, Karangana, but because of the problem in my leg, I could not walk all the way. Now, in 10 minutes, we reached the other village. We don't need to wait for too long. I am very happy that I have got the highest marks from our village till date in class 10th, and I have also continued my studies so that I can become an IAS officer one day.
I started coming to Magic Bus adolescent sessions when I was in 6th standard. I liked the sessions and so I started attending them regularly. I learned how to face problems, why studying is important, and how should one behave.
While studying college, I thought we will place in this company with that company. But after that, I did not get any jobs because of lack of communication, lack of confidence. I did not get job. One of my friend referred me a Magic Bus, and she told about a Magic Bus program. And I called Magic Bus, and they gave a counseling about. They gave a counseling. After that, I decided to equip my employability skills, and I joined Magic Bus. That was a right decision.
When I was a child, probably 7-8 years, तभी हमारे tuition में there was these mentors called भैया दीदी have come, and those mentors told us कि चलो एक दिन के picnic के लिए जाते हैं, and that's how they brought us over here for 2 hours. So in those 2 hours we were just playing. So for a children like 7-8 years, it was something great for us. My journey with Magic Bus has started over there. In Magic Bus, we, along with football, we were focusing on other skills as well in our lifestyle. How can we behave? How are we doing with respect to our action, habits, communication? That's where with football, we have developed these skills in Magic Bus.
Founded in 1999 by Matthew Spacey, Magic Bus has transformed the lives of over 1 million children, young people in India, helping them move out of poverty.
What I decided to do was to take a bunch of about 30 to 40 young men that lived on the street, Fashion Street, outside Bombay Gymkhana, and I decided to teach them rugby. And it was this very simple thought that they would perhaps get some of those learnings that I'd got when I was a young lad playing rugby. There's teamwork, there's communication, there's conflict resolution, all those very simple things, but do it through this amazingly fun vehicle. That's a basic principle of what we do at Magic Bus. We call it childhood to livelihood. And we've understood you have to do 3 things. You have to create an educational base for these young people. So education is a huge marker in our program. The second is this ability to have your agents, your ability that, these young people are born poor. They don't have to remain poor. And the final piece, which is really the piece that I really want to make sure is cemented in the program, is that once they finish our program, we then have the ability to put them into sustainable livelihood.
Mayuri, Ramya, Ganesh Priya and Suryakant have battled struggles for most of their lives and had it really tough. But that hasn't stopped them from dreaming big. Well, it's time for a short break right now, but after the break, we'll see how these 4 young people, with the help of Magic Bus, managed to break barriers and pave their paths to success. Stay with us on The Changemakers.
The Changemakers Season 2 in association with CNBC TV 18. The Changemakers Season 2 in association with CNBC TV 18.
Welcome back to The Changemakers Season 2. Today, we're telling you the story of Magic Bus and showcasing how Magic Bus equips children and young people in the age groups of 12 to 18 years and above with the skills and knowledge that they need to grow up and move themselves and their families out of poverty. Let's take a look at how they're carrying out this incredible transformation at the grassroots level.
When we were in Magic Bus program, there was a Magic Bus livelihood program. Over there, me and my friends got trained into how you can participate in an interview. आप बैठते कैसे हो, आप present कैसे करते हो खुद को, what do you speak, what is the kind of attitude that you require to be an employee. Completely. So we got trained completely in that program. So the same way we got trained into what are the situation could actually come in the corporate when you're working for them. How do you manage different consequences? How do you tackle different situations? How do you work efficiently? We also got trained into using computers over there as well.
My name is Ranga Raju. I work as a youth mentor at Magic Bus. We take sessions with children on health, education, how to get a job once you are done with your studies, how important it is to complete your education. We teach them how to behave with elders, teachers, friends in our sessions with them. We make parents also involved in the activity sessions like we do with the kids. All parents participate with great enthusiasm. Sometimes we do meetings and sessions on how they should take care of their children, how they should take care of their health, what kind of education to be given to their children. We teach all of this and more by doing house visits once a week and sessions once a month.
The Magic Bus Adolescent Program has reached out to 4 lakh children across 22 states and 81 districts this year. They deliver sports-based activity sessions in more than 1,300 schools and in 1,900 communities. 76% adolescents on Magic Bus program have completed secondary education and have moved to higher secondary as compared to the 69% national average. Magic Bus Childhood to Livelihood program enables children to complete secondary education, delay their age of marriage, and get jobs in organized sector.
On very first day I got scared because of new people, new atmosphere. It's new to me. After third day I was mingled with people. It's like fun activities and ice-breaking activities. I joined the program and very first week they have taught me the life skills. It's like goal setting and it's decision making. Goal setting, it's very useful for my life because to set my goal, and decision making, problem solving.
If you walk into any of our schools and you talk to our kids, they will tell you it's probably the most fun program in the day and they look forward to it. In fact, attendance on some of these occasions goes up on the day the Magic Bus is in our schools. Through play, they work with us to address issues of leadership, goal setting, self-esteem, teamwork, gender, and a whole lot of other social skill related issues. Both Magic Bus and the WPB Foundation, we're obsessed about the social outcomes, and we constantly engage to see how we can use technology to get to our outcomes more efficiently and more effectively. So Magic Bus has this very interesting tracker which enables us to understand, is a child in school? Is a child more vulnerable to drop out? What is the level of engagement with the programs? As well as it helps us understand how effective the programs have been. One of the things that we realized early on is that education by itself is not an end goal for our youth. It's only when they get placed in a job and they're financially independent that our entire journey is complete. Towards that, the Magic Bus tracker beautifully starts tracking a child from the moment they walk into the livelihood center, the entire time they go through the livelihood training, to the time that they find their first job, and for the first 6 months after which they're placed in a job.
How well they manage this transition to adulthood, how successful are they in this transition, really depends on what are they equipped with, how do they find their feet. And this is where the Magic Bus program, focusing on life skills, really equips them for life and also for their ability to have meaningful livelihoods. There was definitely a lot of fear and anxiety. Children feared the infection, feared not being able to return to school, also feared the fact that there was economic distress at home and not as much income as the family used to have. in all of this, more than 80% of adolescents said they coped with these desettling factors, these destabilizers, because of the life skills sessions that they went through.
Adolescents on the Magic Bus program are 6 times more likely to attend at least 5 days of school every week.
We are partnering with Magic Bus since 2014, and we are very happy that in Magic Bus we have found a partner who shares our vision of nutrition, health and wellness. We are creating awareness around balanced diet. We are creating awareness around active lifestyle and caring for environment, which is very, very important. Our Nestle Healthy Kids program, which is our flagship program where Magic Bus is the partner, very happy that we have been able to reach out to 300,000 adolescents in 22 states of India. Going forward, the journey continues. In 21, we are looking at reaching out to 161,000 adolescents and parents, and we are hoping to make a difference in 21 as well.
With over 50 livelihood skilling centers, 7 entrepreneurship incubation centers in high-need strategic locations in India, the Magic Bus Livelihood Program has trained more than 35,000 young people since 2015.
Our portfolio of programs include employment-linked 21st century life skills-based skilling program for youth, micro entrepreneurship development program for aspiring entrepreneurs, Connect with Work program for job-seeking youth and adults, wherein we do the job matching with employers, and the Urban and Rural Family Income Restoration program, and these are families who've been impacted economically as a result of COVID. These programs are holistic in nature and have a 360-degree approach, which ensures we not only have a high-impact livelihood solution for all members of the family basis their aspirations and urgency to connect with sustainable livelihood opportunities, but also address specific social change aspects for larger and transformative social impact. To address these pressing issues, if planned interventions are not innovative and scalable, we as a country lose out big time on the demographic dividend advantage, which has the power to catapult us into becoming a developed country by 2040. And this is where Magic Bus comes in and has a multi-pronged approach to supporting the nation through these livelihood interventions.
70% of the young people on the program have been placed in sustainable jobs, which has doubled their family's income. 85% continue with employment even after 6 months from the date of joining. 55% of young people on the Magic Bus Livelihood Program are women.
After 45 days program, I got selected in Jestel, and past 2 years I was working in Jestel, and my salary was 14,000, and I'm paying for my studies. And I brought home appliances for my home, and I bought sarees for my mother. And in pandemic time, my brother don't have work, and my mother too don't have work. At that time, I was the only supporter for my family. We are living a comfortable and happy life.
When I was about 16, 17, there was youth programs which happens in Magic Bus. So in that youth program, there was a mentors. I was in a conversation with them. I realized that football, that time I was in football. I was playing football professionally as well, and I thought I could make some career out of it. That time in a conversation, I realized that probably I may not be able to do very well in football. And that was the turning point of my life. That day, after that day, what I worked on is my skill set about जो इंडस्ट्री में मुझे जाना है उस पर मैं एक्सपर्टीज कैसे हासिल करूँ. And then I worked on digital marketing. I worked with multiple brands, and then I have built up the company. Now Pixel Zuba is 3.5 years old company who are already working with local and global brands all over. So that's what got achieved.
I started to notice that the number of students who are coming to school were decreasing, and when I would inquire with their parents, they would lie to me saying children had gone to their villages. I directly went to my mentor and reported some children dropping out or being irregular at school. My mentor then approached these parents and urged them and convinced them to send these children back to school. A few months later, I informed Child Helpline and stopped 2 more early marriage in my community, including my sister's marriage. I believe children should continue their education. Getting them married early is wrong. All these good messages I learned from the Magic Bus sessions. I want to become a mentor and help others like the way Magic Bus helped me.
Michael and Susan Dell Foundation has supported Magic Bus for the last 5 years. Our funding support enables Magic Bus to provide life skills to youth from urban low-income communities. We really call it the Aspirational India or the Aspirational Bharat. Magic Bus, when we started supporting them, had about 8 centers for life skills training. Today, there are about 50 plus. Our latest pilot with Magic Bus is around a blended learning edtech model, which would provide the skills, the life skills to the students.
Project Udaan is an ambitious project for Tata Motors Finance that began in 2015. We chose Magic Bus as an implementing partner for us as they were aligned to our CSR vision and they have identified a model that works very well. They have delivered a thorough life skills integrated activity-based program that has helped us empower and educate over 8,500 adolescent girls across 3 states in India, taking them on a journey from childhood to livelihood. The program has also successfully underscored the importance of education and gender equality among the parents and the community.
Magic Bus today is a great example of getting the best from both the for-profit and the not-for-profit world. Over the years, we have scaled our high-quality impact programs to across the country. We move families out of poverty by seeing the children do not drop out of school, complete the formal education, provide skilling so as to get into formal jobs and livelihood. We are able to pull complete families out of poverty for an inclusive growth. We move first-generation learners to become first-generation earners. We work very closely with the government and are supported by most of the top corporates and institutional funders. Whatever we do, we have 3 things at the back of our head: scale, technology, and impact. Our innovation and evidence-based approach has helped us deliver a very high impact program on the ground. Our aim is to reach every needy geography so that we can pull millions out of poverty. We need your support to do that.
With a vision to see a world where children break out of poverty and lead fulfilling, rewarding lives, contributing positively to their communities and to the world around them, Magic Bus for the last 2 decades has been taking children and young people on a journey from a childhood of abject poverty to a fulfilling life with respectable livelihoods. With that, it's a wrap of this episode of The Changemakers, and we'll of course be back next time with yet another inspiring story of a changemaker. Till then, thank you for joining us. Goodbye.
The Changemakers Season 2 in association with CNBC TV 18. Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.